Social media. When we think of social media, we think about connecting with people around the world, watching funny content, and posting about your life. Now, don't get me wrong, this is all true, but there are definitely some negative aspects to social media. Hi, my name is Mila, and after I talk to you, you will know all about how social media negatively affects the mental health of preteens and teens. Now, what exactly is social media showing that affects teens' mental health? I don't know about you, but I've been wanting an answer to this question for a while now. Well, when teens scroll through their social media feed, they see what other teens post. Usually, they post about perfect vacations, perfect bodies, and just in general, every post looks like they have a perfect life, which no one does. According to the article Social Media and Self-Doubt written by Ray Jacobson, a 16-year-old named Sasha states, see pretty coffee, pretty girl, cute cat, beach trip. It's all like that. Everyone looks like they're having the best day ever all the time. Teens have to understand that other teens' posts may not depict their reality. What I mean by this is, even though it looks like teens are having an amazing time all the time, it's usually not true. They just make it look true. Another thing that teens see when they scroll through their social media feed is perfect bodies. Teens who see these posts often think, I will never be skinny like that, and that can lead to eating disorders. According to that same article, Social Media and Self-Doubt written by Ray Jacobson, Sasha also said, I remember thinking, I wish I looked like that, and then being horrified at myself. Social media also promotes unrealistic beauty standards, like teens who are clearly wearing makeup on. This makes other teens feel like they are beautiful. Teens only post about their perfect lives and how they're living their best life all the time, but they never show their struggles and mistakes. These images are the source that causes other teens stress. Also, teens post when they're hanging out with friends, and that can create FOMO, fear of missing out. Social media shows a lot of things that can affect teens' mental health and should be monitored. Yes, social media affects mental health, but what about self-esteem? Well, first of all, teens are pressured to look perfect all the time. Teens try to hide their imperfections, and sometimes that can be really hard. According to the University of Utah Health, U.S. suicide rates have gone up because of low self-esteem, and has gone up 87% for women ages 15 to 24 since 2019, and it's gone up 30% for men ages 15 to 24 in that same time period. Social media can also disrupt sleeping and create eating disorders, which is horrible. In Dove, the soap brand's commercial, it shows a girl who gets a phone and gets social media. She watches videos on how to get skinny, measure your thighs, and throw up food if you even eat. She ended up getting a really bad eating disorder. This is not okay and it should not be shown on social media, especially for children. Social media can also lead to children facing bullying. Also, rumors can spread, which can lead back to low self-esteem. Now you see what horrible things social media can do to teens ages 10 to 14. Now, what exactly are parents, therapists, and doctors doing to help teens who suffer from social media? Well, first of all, you have to let your teen know that their feelings matter to you. For example, say, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you if they get a mean comment or just depressed because of social media. Also, maybe you and your child should take a little break from social media, like a little holiday. This will let your child focus on other things, like the real world. Parents should model a healthy response to failure. Tell your child to trust people, not pictures, and encourage your child to focus on the positive sides of social media. Parents should set rules and boundaries that their children cannot cross. For example, children younger than 13 are not allowed to have social media, but some people book fake birthdays to get it, and parents need to make sure that their children are not doing that. Parents, doctors, and therapists are doing a lot to make sure teens' lives are better. Now we know what parents are doing to help, but what about teens themselves? If teens understand what social media can do to them, they learn how to be more cautious with it. If teens are being mindful, they can focus on the positive sides of social media. And the positive sides of social media are actually great. You can connect with people around the world or watch funny content. Also, teens should not go on social media right before bed or right when they wake up. If they go on right before bed, it can disrupt their sleep. And if they go on right when they wake up, their day can be off of that, probably negatively. According to Dr. Hannah Guz, a therapist, teens can overrule social media. For example, they can say, I'm only going to go on social media for, let's say, 20 minutes, and I'm only going to watch the content that I know won't make me feel bad about myself. If teens tell themselves that and they succeed, they will know how to control themselves while using social media. Teens can be responsible for their use. They just have to be willing to take the challenge of overruling social media. There's been a question that has been bothering me for a while now. Why does getting likes for teens feel good? Well, if teens get one like, they just keep wanting to get more and more. If teens get no likes on posts, they start to think that there's something wrong with them, likes become a requirement. Also, teens use filters because they sometimes think that they don't look without them, and that they think that that could lead them to getting no likes, which is the end of the world for them. Teens get less sleep and anxiety because of this. Likes can become a contest between teens and their peers, and that is not good because that can create tension in a friendship. Teens should never feel pressure to look perfect because nobody looks perfect. All in all, you just learned how social media negatively affects the mental health of preteens and teens and what is being done to solve the problem. So the next time you pick up your phone and look at social media, be mindful of what it can do to you.